Welcome, Best House Decor. Today, we're diving into a world where creativity meets sustainability. Imagine turning everyday trash into jaw-dropping garden masterpieces. Think old tires, bottles, and tools reborn as whimsical sculptures. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or just curious about eco-friendly decor, these 20 genius ideas will spark your imagination. Ready to transform your outdoor space with art that's as unique as you are? Let's get inspired. Number 1. Tire Turtle Sanctuary. Imagine turning discarded tires into a charming garden centerpiece. Start by stacking tires of varying sizes to form a turtle's body and shell. Paint them in bold, cheerful colors like turquoise or sunny yellow to make them pop against greenery. Add whimsy with stone or bottle cap eyes, and surround your creation with low-growing flowers like marigolds or creeping thyme. This playful sculpture not only recycles old materials, but also becomes a conversation starter for neighbors and visitors alike. But that's not all. Take it a step further by creating a whole turtle family. Use smaller tires for babies and larger ones for adults, arranging them near a pond or flower bed. The textures of the tires contrast beautifully with soft plants, while the durable materials withstand rain and sun. It's a fantastic way to teach kids about upcycling while adding a touch of whimsy to your outdoor space. Number 2. Bottle Spiral Tower. Transform glass bottles into a dazzling vertical masterpiece. Clean and arrange bottles in a spiral shape, securing them with weather-resistant adhesive. Choose colors like cobalt blue or emerald green for a stained glass effect. As dusk falls, solar-powered fairy lights inside the bottles cast a magical glow, turning your garden into an enchanted retreat. This project works especially well in corners or along pathways, adding height and visual interest. For a modern twist, experiment with asymmetry. Cluster bottles of varying heights and hues, then suspend the structure from a tree branch or pergola. The light refracting through the glass creates mesmerizing patterns on the ground. Not only does this reuse materials destined for landfills, but it also becomes a dynamic focal point that changes with the time of day. Number 3. Pallet Wood Mosaic. Reclaimed pallets get a new life as rustic chic wall art. Break down pallets into slats and arrange them into geometric or floral designs. Paint sections in soft pastels or earthy tones for a weathered look, then seal with outdoor varnish. Mount the finished piece on a fence or shed wall to add texture and warmth to your garden's backdrop. Take it up a notch by incorporating hidden details. Tuck small succulents or air plants into crevices between wood pieces for a living mosaic. The combination of natural wood and greenery brings organic charm, while the modular design allows you to update patterns seasonally. It's a sustainable project that celebrates imperfections and creativity. Number 4. Bicycle wheel mandala. An old bike wheel becomes a mesmerizing mandala with a bohemian flair. Clean the wheel and weave dried flowers, beads, or even small succulents through the spokes. Hang it horizontally from a tree or arbor, where breezes create subtle movement. The circular shape symbolizes harmony, making it a serene addition to meditation gardens. For a more permanent display, paint the wheel in metallic gold or copper and attach glass shards or seashells. Pair it with a bench nearby to create a reflective nook. This kinetic sculpture evolves with the seasons. Swap in fresh flowers in spring or evergreen sprigs in winter for year-round beauty. Number 5. Silverware wind chimes. Upcycle vintage cutlery into melodic garden art. Flatten forks and spoons with a hammer for a rustic texture, then string them together with fishing line. Add beads or colored glass for visual appeal. Hang the chimes near a patio or window, where wind creates soothing sounds. The aged patina of the silverware adds timeless charm. For a personalized touch, stamp initials or dates onto the metal before assembling. Mix spoons, forks, and knives in varied lengths to create a cascading effect. Not only do these chimes repurpose forgotten utensils, but they also attract birds with their gentle tinkling. A win for both aesthetics and wildlife. Number 6. Tool garden flower. Turn retired garden tools into a bold floral statement. Weld or wire shovels and rakes into a sunflower shape, with tool handles forming the stem. Paint petals in sunny yellow and green for a pop of color. Place it in a gravel bed or near vegetable patches for an industrial meets nature vibe. For a smaller project, cluster tool heads into a bouquet-style sculpture. Mount them on a vintage wagon wheel or wooden crate. The juxtaposition of rugged metal and soft blooms nearby creates a striking contrast. It's a clever nod to gardening itself, a celebration of both work and beauty. Number 7. Glass jar luminary. Simple mason jars become enchanting nightlights. Fill them with layers of colored sand, pebbles, or fairy lights. Group clusters on tables or hang them from shepherd's hooks along pathways. For a romantic touch, add floating candles or tea lights surrounded by rosemary sprigs. Elevate the look by etching designs into jar surfaces. Think polka dots or leaf patterns. Nestle them among ferns or climbing vines for a soft glow at dusk. These luminaries are perfect for summer soirees or cozy autumn evenings, blending functionality with subtle artistry. Number 8. Hubcap Wall Art. Give thrifted hubcaps a colorful makeover. Paint them with abstract designs, floral motifs, or even celestial patterns. Arrange them in a grid or staggered layout on a shed or fence. The circular shapes add rhythm to flat surfaces, while the metallic base gives a nod to their automotive past. For a cohesive gallery wall, mix hubcaps with other round elements like mirrors or wreaths. Use stencils or tape to create crisp geometric patterns. This project is ideal for adding a modern edge to cottage gardens or minimalist outdoor spaces. Number 9. Pipe Garden Guardians. PVC or copper pipes morph into quirky garden guardians. Cut pipes into segments and assemble them into animal shapes. Think owls, rabbits, or abstract figures. Paint them in earthy tones or bold primaries, then add googly eyes or wire antennae for personality. Place them among shrubs or flower beds as playful sentinels. For a steampunk twist, combine pipes with gears, nuts, and bolts. Create humanoid forms with articulated limbs that sway in the wind. These sculptures add humor and whimsy, inviting smiles from anyone who spots them peeking through the foliage. Number 10. Driftwood Dragonfly. Delicate driftwood transforms into a graceful dragonfly. Arrange weathered wood pieces into a slender body and intricate wings. Mount the sculpture on a stake or tree trunk, where it appears to float above ground. The natural textures and muted tones blend seamlessly with woodland gardens. For a coastal vibe, pair the dragonfly with seashell accents or a pebble base. Varnish the wood to preserve its finish, or leave it untreated for a weathered look. This piece captures the elegance of nature while celebrating found materials. Number 11. Shutter Trellis. Old shutters find new purpose as a climbing plant trellis. Lean them against a wall or fence and train ivy, clematis, or roses to grow through the slats. Paint them in soft pastels or leave them weathered for a cottagecore aesthetic. The vertical structure maximizes space while adding romantic charm. For a functional twist, hinge two shutters together to create a folding screen. Add hooks for hanging small pots or lanterns. This project combines practicality with nostalgia, turning discarded decor into a lush green backdrop. Number 12. Vintage tea kettle planters. Dented kettles become whimsical planters. Fill them with trailing plants like ivy, petunias, or succulents. For a mini water feature, add a solar pump to the spout. Display them on porch steps or nestle them among rocks for a vintage meets wild look. Play with color by painting kettles in bold hues or decoupaging them with maps and sheet music. Group several together for an eclectic vignette. These planters are perfect for adding a touch of nostalgia to modern gardens. Number 13. Stone and ceramic mosaic. Broken dishes and stones become artful stepping stones. Arrange shards into floral or abstract patterns on a concrete base. Seal with outdoor adhesive for durability. Place them along pathways or in garden beds, where they catch the light and add tactile interest. For a larger project, create a mosaic tabletop. Use contrasting colors and textures to form geometric designs. The imperfections in the materials give each piece unique character, celebrating the beauty of flaws. Number 14. Ladder plant stand. A wooden ladder turns into a vertical garden. Lean it against a wall and hang potted herbs, succulents, or trailing flowers from each rung. Paint it white or leave it natural for a rustic look. This space-saving solution is perfect for small patios or balconies. Add fairy lights or macrame hangers for evening charm. Rotate plants seasonally to keep the display fresh. The ladder's linear structure draws the eye upward, creating the illusion of a taller garden. Number 15. Hose sculpture. An old garden hose coils into a striking orb or animal shape. Secure the form with wire, then spray paint it gold or copper. Place it atop a pedestal or nestle it among succulents. The smooth curves contrast beautifully with angular garden elements. For a playful touch, shape the hose into a snake or caterpillar. Add glass bead eyes or metallic accents. This durable sculpture withstands the elements while adding a modern art vibe. Number 16. Cork Orbs. Wind cork string into lightweight orbs. Thread them with fishing line and hang them from pergolas or tree branches. Stain corks in pastels or leave them natural for an earthy feel. They sway gently in the breeze, adding movement to still spaces. Cluster orbs in varying sizes for a dynamic display. Pair them with paper lanterns or bunting for a bohemian patio setup. This project is a fun way to recycle corks from favorite bottles. Number 17. Farm equipment art. Rusty plows and gears become bold abstract sculptures. Weld them into sunburst shapes or angular compositions. Highlight their weathered patina or paint them in unexpected colors like teal or crimson. Place them in open spaces where their industrial vibe contrasts with soft landscaping. For a subtler look, mount smaller tools on boards to create 3D wall art. The mix of textures and history tells a story of rural life, perfect for farmhouse-style gardens. Number 18. Gear flower garden. Metal gears stack into steampunk flowers. Paint them in metallic shades or bold primaries. Plant succulents in the center for a living twist. Arrange them in beds or pots, where their mechanical beauty contrasts with organic greenery. Add height by mounting gears on poles or stakes. The interplay of industrial materials and natural elements creates a futuristic yet grounded aesthetic. Number 19. Broken china bird bath. Cracked plates and cups become a mosaic bird bath. Cement them onto a pedestal base, sealing gaps with grout. The mix of patterns and colors attracts birds and butterflies. Surround it with ferns or lavender for a serene oasis. For a minimalist look, use a single large plate as the basin. The reflections in the water add a dynamic element. This project turns fragile trash into a functional treasure. Number 20. Seasonal sled display. A vintage sled transforms with seasonal decor. Fill it with pumpkins and pine cones in fall, or pastel wreaths and tulips in spring. Lean it against a shed or porch for a nostalgic touch. The sled's rustic charm adapts to holidays and changing landscapes. Swap out accents like garlands or fabric banners to match occasions. It's a versatile piece that keeps your garden feeling fresh and festive year-round. And there you have it, 20 ways to turn discarded materials into garden art that's equal parts creative and sustainable. From tire turtles to bottle towers, these projects prove that beauty often lies in the unexpected. If you love these ideas, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite.